And welcome back, you guys, for week 6 of my NFL Weekly Picks for the 2017-2018 NFL season. TJ Harman here on YouTube, overrated underscore on Twitter. Before I get you my picks for week number 6, let's recap week number 5 and the week that it was with news you can use. Kansas City Chiefs still unbeaten at 5-0. We still got 3 winless teams at 0-5, which includes the Cleveland Browns, the San Francisco 49ers, and the New York Giants. Plenty of injuries to tell you about. Odell Beckham Jr., J.J. Watt, Brandon Marshall, Sterling Shepard, just to name a few. All been injured. 2 of them will not be returning this season. That's Beckham and Watt, of course, and a few other injury notes. You can check it out on my YouTube Prognosticators Facebook page, or even check it out. It was a weird week. It was a crazy week. It was all a bunch of duck gooses and long home run bombs. I mean, just a week that we will soon forget. Let's recap my picks from week 5. I told you to take the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the Arizona Cardinals. I didn't think there would be a complete blowout, but that was the first of 2 blowouts this week in week 5. 34-7, the Eagles defeated the Arizona Cardinals. No offense, no defense in that Cardinals team. I mean, they were just annihilated. I think it had something to do with the heat. It had something to do with the weather. I don't know. They play in the dome. They don't like playing in all that kind of heat and stuff like that. Because a win for the Eagles, the best so far, impressive win for them this season. New England Patriots, they won the game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but unfortunately, they just stumbled. Tom Brady, the GOAT, Father Time, slowly starting to get to him. He fumbled the ball as well as turned the ball over. Tampa Bay should have won that game if it wasn't for Nick Folk missing 3 easy field goals. He's gone now that Patrick Murray is with the Buccaneers. So, hey, enough said about that. And I made a change. I told you to take the Rams to beat the Seattle Seahawks, but I got to stick with my video pick. But later on, I had to change that pick, and I went with Seattle, and they did win the game 16-10. And what was a game that the Rams really should have won, but too many turnovers did the Rams in. So, all in all, I went 1-2 on my video pick straight up. 1-2 against the spread, but goose eggs over under. None of those games went over the points. Eagles game didn't go over the 45 points. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and New England game didn't go over 55.5 points. And the Rams and Seattle game didn't go over 47 points. It was just a lackluster of a game in all. And like I said, 0-3 over under, but it's okay. But overall, against the spread, I went 9-4-1 with that push in the Monday night game with the Vikings and Bears. And straight up, I went 10-4. So hey, what can I say? I'm doing pretty good right now. Total against the spread, I'm 40-34-1 for the season, and straight up, I'm 46-31. Let's give up our week 6 picks and
are you listening? Damn.
The first game we're going to look at is the Thursday night game. The 4-1 Philadelphia Eagles, as you see here, traveling to Carolina to face the 4-1 Carolina Panthers. The Panthers are 3-point favorites at home. Carolina is starting to win the ball as well as running the ball, as you see in that game against the Detroit Lions, as they beat the Lions 27-24. Christian McCaffrey got his first NFL touchdown catch of his career. Good to see that. Kelvin Benjamin is still doing what he has to do in the offense, and that's exactly as well as Devin Funchess. But one thing I have to clearly say about Cam Newton, he knows how to speak his speak, but I just didn't understand what he did involving the female thing, talking about routes. If you realize, Cam, women do know football. They're sports reporters. Believe me, if they didn't know anything about sports, would they really be sports reporters? But anyway, enough said about that. But Cam is on his game. Carolina Panthers have won back-to-back games, and of course the Eagles winning 3 in a row after that loss to the Kansas City Chiefs back in week number 2. This is going to be a good game. Carson Wentz threw over 300 yards again, 304 yards, 4 touchdown passes to 4 different receivers, including Ertz, Aguilar, Smith, and I think he got the running touchdown by Burton. Yes, 3 straight touchdowns in the first quarter. He became the first Eagle to do it. Eagles are flying high. The Panthers are roaring high, but somebody's got to lose. And the last game that Carolina played at home was against the New Orleans Saints, and they got blown out to New Orleans. So Carolina not so great at home, but they're doing perfectly great on the road. These two teams, the last meet on Thursday Night Football was a loss. Monday Night Football was a loss to the Eagles back in Carolina. And the day after my birthday, I went to that game here in Philadelphia, and they lost when Nick Foles was here as the quarterback for the Eagles, and Cam Newton was quarterback, of course, with the Panthers. So the Eagles are due for a win, and yes, this is going to be a close game. So combined, each team are running the ball, each team is pounding the ball, each team is passing the ball. But Cam, he can be contained by the Eagles defense. The only letdown on the Eagles right now is Lane Johnson. He's got a concussion, so he's likely not going to make the trip. Fletcher Cox, I think he will make the trip, but will he play? We're not certain. If he is, yeah, it's going to be that defensive line. The secondary is starting to show some signs that they don't need Darby. They don't need a couple of the players that they need right now. So with that, oh, by the way, Halavua Vati, Big V, he'll be starting in Lane Johnson's place. In the second year, I think he'll do much, much better. This is going to be a good game. I'm going to tell you to take the Eagles +3 in Carolina. My second against the spread pick will be in the game between the Pittsburgh Steelers 2-3 against the undefeated 5-0 Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are 4-point favorites at home, and I'm going with the Chiefs all day in this one because Pittsburgh showed us last week against the Jacksonville Jaguars, 20-9 losers. Ben Roethlisberger just don't have it as a quarterback anymore. 5 picks, including 2 pick-6 on a young team like Jacksonville. I was looking at that and I was like, what the hell is Big Ben doing? Big Ben is flawless at home, terrific at home, but they really exposed him and his team. Antonio Brown didn't do much of anything. He got picked on the pass being caught to him. The baby and Bell, he's just not pounding the ball. That defense of Jacksonville was just doing them in. And their Fournette just overran that ball club. I think right now you got to get this game to the Chiefs hands down. Kareem Hunt, another big game with him on Sunday Night Football against the Texans, 42-34 the final score. Texans made it close, even though Kansas City was blowing them the hell out, but Kansas City let them come back in this game and made it close. So Kareem Hunt, he's doing his thing. Tyrell Hill, I'm not sure. Somebody got hurt. Somebody hurt their calf real bad in the game. I'm not sure who it is, but they may be out. But it doesn't matter. Kansas City's offense is overpowering. Alex Smith, definitely an MVP quarterback this season. But the defense, like I said, still a little suspect. Oh, Travis Kelce, he might not play because of concussion. So we have to see about that. He might clear. We'll have to see during the week. And, of course, it's start a game. So I'm going to tell you to take the Chiefs all day. -4 at home over the Pittsburgh Steelers. The third and final game against the spread we're going to look at is the Chicago Bears at 1-3 are facing the Baltimore Ravens. 1-4 who are facing the Baltimore Ravens, who are 2-3. Of course, Baltimore is favored at home by 6.5 points. I don't know why they're 6.5 point favorites because defense, they're doing great, but offense, they're starting to click a little bit. Mike Williams, he's doing what he has to do. Joe Flacco, he's starting to come back on that little slide. But of course, they went and played the Raiders, and they upended them. I think the score was, if I'm not mistaken, was like something to 10. The Raiders really didn't really have it in that game at all. 27-10, I think the score was. They really didn't have it at all in that game. Just total annihilating. EJ Manuel absolutely didn't do anything in that game at all. Just a pick 6 touchdown. That's about it. No more to be said. But in this game alone, the Bears on Monday night really gave it to the Minnesota Vikings. Mitchell Trubisky, he did great, but there was still some things he could do better. Pass the ball, yes. Run the ball, yes. You got to think about Jordan Howard. He's a beast. And the Ravens, I don't think is going to be able to stop him. So the Bears are going to make this game really, really close. So say those points. And I'm going to tell you to take the Chicago Bears on the road, 6.5, to take it to the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. My over-under this week in that game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers, the total for that game is 45 points. Both teams can score points. Of course, you see the Eagles scoring 34 of those points last week and 27 for the Carolina Panthers. But for some reason, somebody is not going to be feeling themselves. Somebody will be feeling themselves. I want to take it over, but I lost last week, so I'm going to tell you to take that under. Keep that 45 points under for that game between the Eagles and the Panthers. The second game, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Kansas City Chiefs, total for that game is 46 points. Oh boy, Pittsburgh. Would you see a lackluster in that game again? I'm going to tell you to take it over because Kansas City might pour it on to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And even if Pittsburgh scored 14, 17, 21 points, I see Kansas City scoring at least 30-plus points to the Pittsburgh Steelers because their defense is just not ready for that Kansas City offense. I'm telling you, let's take it over 46 in the game between the Steelers and Chiefs. And the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens, point total for that game is 39.5 points. I'm not sure what you're going to expect out of Joe Flacco, and I'm not sure what you can get out of Mitchell Trubisky, but something has to give. I'm going to tell you to keep it under 39.5 points. I'm just not sure. I think Baltimore may score 27 points to Chicago's maybe 13, maybe 17 points, something like that. So keep it under 39.5 points. Straight up, tell you to take the Eagles to beat the Carolina Panthers. They're due for a win. This is not the Chip Kelly era. I didn't want to say that, but yeah. The Chip Kelly era is over. The Doug Peterson era is here. I think the Eagles are legit. They are for real. They have that offense. They're second in defense in the NFL. Total mayhem is going to be in Carolina. A good game. It's going to be a 3-point win for the Eagles. So take the Eagles to beat the Carolina Panthers. Upset the Carolina Panthers, put it like that. The second game, Kansas City Chiefs all day winners at home against the Pittsburgh Steelers. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. And the game between the Chicago Bears and Baltimore Ravens, it's going to be close, but I'm going to tell you to take the Ravens to beat the Bears. I don't think Mitchell Trubisky is really ready for a team like the Ravens because he's going to make mistakes. So, yeah, Baltimore beats the Bears. Those are my picks for Week 6. Here go the rest of my picks. Check it out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, you guys, that will wrap it up for this edition of my NFL Weekly Picks for Week 6 of the 2017-2018 NFL season. I'm TJ Harman here on YouTube, __ on Twitter. If this is your first time on my channel, please click that subscribe button. Come back each and every week for more picks, more predictions, and more fun. Shoutouts goes to all of my YouTube prognosticators: Gio, Bridgewater's Finest, Justin, Matt, Andrew, Joyner, I think that's his name, hopefully I did, Jonathan, as well as Billy B at Fox. Y'all know who you are. Good luck with your picks as well this week. And if you want to join our Facebook, YouTube Prognosticators page, the link in the description of the page is down below. And you can also check out my Prognosticators YouTube channel as well. That's also down there below. If you like the video, please click that subscribe button and give me your picks on who you think will take these games this week in week number 6. Thanks for watching, and we will see you right back here next week for week 7. Until then, I'll see you guys.